Looked like he got, mentally mentioned, got to compete a little bit. Looked like he mixed in his pitches and, got to field a couple balls too.
Yeah, no, he did. He was out there with runners on and just had to compete. That's really, it's so much different than pitching in practice when we're just throwing to hitters and there's nothing on the line, and having to go out there and compete. So a little different. We had a big crowd today too, so I'm sure he had to get his feet wet out there.
How was he feeling after the game? After he came off.
I hadn't even talked to him yet, so I think he's feeling pretty good. He had a big smile on his face, but I think he was good. Everything was strong, and I think he felt he could throw a little bit longer.
It seemed like a slider, a good break on it, changed some good drops. I think it's back to where it should be right now.
I was really impressed. And I haven't seen him pre-surgery much, but he was 87, 88 too. I think coming back off that, your breaking ball will get better over time, but just having the velocity there I thought was great. And he's always been a great field pitcher, so the changeup in this whole process has been a really good pitch for him.
With the staff as a whole, Eastern Michigan only scored in 2 innings over the past couple of days. How locked in is the staff, I guess, from starters to closers?
It's been a good week, I can tell you that. When you get good starts and then the guys out of the bullpen, Ryan Halstead, I thought he was great today. But even Austin Foote, we were talking with Evan Bell, he had his best stuff maybe of the year. So I think those guys, the warm weather helps him too. I think they throw a little harder, they feel a little better. But and it's kind of contagious. Our pitching staff has had a really good week, so we're excited to pitch this weekend.
How do you use Hart from here? Does he kind of just sprinkle him in midweek from now, or?
Well, we're going to try. We'll most likely, depending on how he feels the next day and everything else, we'll let him. A good chance that we want to start him. And not in terms of just once he's fully back, but it's easier for the rehab if we can warm him up and know when he's going to go in and know when he's going to pitch. So most likely he'll get a chance to start. He may not get a decision in his first couple starts, but that way we can control things more.
How much is his pitch going to change his next start? Is it going to go up, stay the same?
I would think so. You're trying to get, today was 30 pitches, 2 innings, which he about hit, and then, maybe 3 or 4 or, 45 pitches. You're trying to increase him each week safely, and so you have him by the end of the year. So I don't think all year you probably won't get any long starts out of him, but if you start getting him to 5 innings and 75 pitches, that'd be pretty good for us.
I know you're focused on this series, but having the Titans here this weekend, that's a big series for you guys.
We're excited. How many times do you get a great program like Cal State Fulton here? And we're excited to play. We feel like we have a lot to prove, and, bringing in great teams from all over the country, that's the commitment from our athletic department to build a facility like this is one of the main reasons, because anybody would love to come and play here. So I think it says a lot for our athletic department, but we're excited. As we talked about out here, it's going to be a fun weekend.
Was that on the schedule before you got here?
It was on schedule, yeah. Tracy had already scheduled that one, so and we're going back there next year, actually, so it's a home and home, so we'll be able to play a good bit against each other.
You guys have had 30 runs past 3 games. How are you guys hitting the ball so well right now?
It's just a little bit. We got some good hitters, and I think we're just getting some guys to get a big hit at the right time. We get a couple of home runs. I thought Brian Wilhite had a great swing today. For him, his first home run of his career, but he hit that ball pretty good. And, we've hit really well with runners in scoring position lately, so that's exciting.
How helpful has it been to get some production out of your 8 or 9 guys? You mentioned Wilhite, Pastor yesterday.
I think it's huge. I don't know if we have the stars that some teams may have all through the front of the lineup, but we felt like we had the depth. That's my challenge as a coach right now is, getting guys in, because we have probably 13 or 14 pretty good hitters, and they're all pretty close to each other. So, it's been nice for those guys to swing it.
Right now, your top RBI guy is Rodriguez at the leadoff spot. Is that kind of strange that your top 1 producer is hitting leadoff?
I guess maybe a little bit. So he's had some big swings, though. He's had some big swings in those situations, and he's hit with a little bit of power, too. So he was, it's been nice to see from him. But, yeah, it is a little strange to have your leadoff guy leading the team. It means our 8 and 9 are pretty good. So,
yeah.
But, yeah, he's playing well.
Any ideas on rotation for the weekend, or is that something?
Yeah, we're going Morris on Friday, Berger on Saturday, and Kelzer on Sunday. So we'll still be another week out or so on Scott Effross, who's coming along nicely, but we just don't want to rush it.
Wilhite has his first career home run today. How are you seeing him progress?
He's been good. I mean, his big thing is he's an upper-level defender. Great. He can play all 3 positions, all 4 in the infield, and just he's working on his swing every day. So you can see it. It comes out there because as the hitting coaches, I know are happy because he spends a lot of time over there in the cages, trying to get himself out there. So it's been nice to see that progression.